Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. Yo, what's up, YouTube? James Murphy here, back at it. We're going to talk about the glue method. Step 1 is up. I'm going to teach. I love to teach because it's another outlet. I get to play the drums. Step 2 of the glue method, audible independence. Hearing the band and hearing what you're playing and how they work together, or maybe how they don't work together. Both are pretty cool. So check this out. So step 2 in my method, and if you guys want to know more about the glue method, go check out part 1. And if you're here because you checked out part 1, this is the next step. All right. In this step, audible independence, the idea is that it's a cool feeling or cool skill to be able to play something while you keep track of what the band is doing. So step 2, audible independence, was creating cycles. What I'm thinking a cycle is based on the stickings, right? So those stickings that we talked about in step 1, what is the cycle? But for this video, we're gonna create a microcycle. Small, short. So the microcycle is going to be a 5 and a 4. The 4 being right, left foot, and the 5 is gonna be right, left foot. And they're both gonna have a shape. Right, left foot, right. So in the 4, it's gonna be the first partial. In the 5, it's gonna be the second partial. We're gonna play that cycle using 2 different rates for this video. The first rate is gonna be 16th notes. The second rate is 16th note triplets. In my head, I'm not thinking I'm taking a 4 and a 5 and creating a 9. That's not how my brain works. My brain doesn't work in the more mathematical sense. Think of it as a phrase, right? 4 is a phrase and the 5 is a phrase, and if I put those together, get a different phrase. Okay. So the first part of this second step is going to be establishing a tempo. Well, if we used 75 BPM, remember the metronome is that other factor. That's what you're going to be listening. Specifically, you're going to be listening to where the 1 is. And at first, when you're playing the cycle, you're going to be so wrapped up in what is the cycle that you might not be able to hear where the 1 is. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's my prediction that eventually you will. You'll be able to not only keep track of where the pulse is, but you'll be able to keep track of where the 1 is. So the goal with this step is once you've got that cycle, you've got it at both different rates, and now you can physically hear where the 1 is and maybe acknowledge it. So that means I want you to match it physically. So when you hear the 1 coming, you're gonna mark that 1 by breaking the cycle to grab the 1. And the rule that I use for my students is don't break the cycle too far away from the 1. That means if you know the 1 is coming, don't break it right away. Try to get as close to that cadence as you can. That creates more tension, right? Creates more danger. Okay, so remember, part 1, 4, then a 5. At 16th notes, 75 BPM, and I'm gonna just acknowledge where that 1 is. Just make sure you can hear where the 1 is. Part 2, 16th note triplets. Part 3, acknowledge where the 1 is physically now. Actually break that cycle to catch where the 1. But when you break it, make sure you go back to the cycle. Play exactly the same process, but played at 16th note triplet. . Yo, if you guys are interested in working on this method, the glue method, go over to peaceanddrums.com, check it out. Masterclasses weekly live with me. You log in, ask questions, we develop tons of topics. There is 3 years of archived lessons on there that you have access to with PDFs. Searchable by keyword. Check it out. All right, till next time, peace and drums. See ya.